We're in the live stream we're supposed to be at. Girl, I was in another live stream, okay? Accidentally created another one. All right, so we are here. Don't be shy. What's on your what was your opening line, girl? That I was in another stream. Okay, so let's see. As we allow the other people to come in, I will be. Okay. Ooh, what the heck am I doing over here? As we allow the other people to come in that are on the list. Me, pick me. Hey, Lucia, ¿cómo estás, chiquilla? Miss Diana, hello, hello. We got Miss Suerte, Olis, Olis. Miss Yvonne, hello, baby cakes. I just see Miss Liz, hola. Okay, I think Liz is giving us her little update. Period. Okay, girl boo. Suerte said, I'm trying to see over here because the word's a little bit bigger. There's nothing massive. Suerte, no going up to him to catch him in the halls. Halls was nerve-wracking enough. Oh my gosh. Did you bend and snap? Suerte's such a freaking Gemini, dude. Okay. I love to see this side of Suerte. I think Miss Hottie Glitter Roddy is here, so thank you. My favorite lady on YouTube. You're my favorite lady on YouTube. I hope that you guys are feeling real good. Okay. All right, so we will be doing the Spanky Natty readings tomorrow, FYI, for Miss Liz, since she already paid like double for 2 readings. But yeah, okay, so I will get started on fast rounds. So I only have like 2 or 3 questions. I will be answering the angel channeled messages. I do have those readings down. I just need to channel what were the angel numbers for the 3 or 4 pending questions that I have. But other than that, we are on a good roll. Have in mind, I am going to be doing the past life reading. If you ever want a past life reading on your own, of your own, tailored specifically to you and whatever information we get, check out the live stream I will be doing on Tuesday, latest Tuesday, since this energy for some reason has everybody go haywire. I don't like to assume, but I would have assumed that a lot of you would have low-key some sort of clarity, right? I think I'm gonna do the past life reading maybe on Monday or Tuesday, but Tuesday Tuesday, latest Tuesday. Let me just rephrase this. Monday or Tuesday, but latest Tuesday. On Wednesday, I will be coming in and doing a shaman's drum healing session. I do have a little healing session for us in store for anybody that wants to work with their inner dialogue, their grounding, healing. I'm going to do a session. I will be doing it privately to create a safe space for us, and then it will be uploaded on YouTube. But of course, the connection or whatever messages that you get will be done separately. That's going to be really, really fun. Hello, everybody coming in. So that I love doing those. I've done those some time, but it's been over a year since I did it. But be ready here if you want to join on Wednesday for the shaman drumming, and we're going to be releasing our throat chakra and allowing yourselves to open it up by yourselves. Have your white candle ready. Have notepad and pen ready. Thank you so much for the love and the likes. Thank you so much. And what else? Obviously paper and a cup of water that you can drink. Okay. But that is going to be a fun session. Okay. Healing session. Stay tuned. I have a very special friend and guest coming in. It will be a divine masculine. Okay, it will be a divine masculine coming in within the next 2 or 3 weeks, okay, because I still got to talk things through with him, but he's a very, I can't even describe this man. I love him. I want him to open up about his situation. I just want to give you guys a little background about him. He will be doing most than likely readings. He reads in a very special way. He's read for me before. He reads very different. He doesn't read tarot. He reads with some other cards. But he is the one who created this organ, this special organ for me. He has spiritual take, and he is also, you know, his background, a lot of us have Christian, but he is a Muslim. But he, oh my gosh, like his way of thinking, the way that he articulates, I'm just at awe with him at all times. No, he is not my man. He is my brother, okay? And hopefully we will have Miss Phoenix Celeste. We, you know, keeping it low right now. We're waiting here, but we do have plans for the future. We will keep you updated to have her around. Hopefully you guys did subscribe to her channel. If you didn't, go look into her channel. Hopefully we will be doing a live stream together at her channel. Of course, we know that YouTube has restrictions in order to be able to live stream and that sort of thing, but I'm pretty sure she's able to do it through her laptop or something. I'll talk with her about it, but hopefully we will get that situated. But of course, suerte. I mean, it's hard to not fall. His name is James, by the way. It's very hard to not fall in love with James. He is a divine masculine. Okay, I'm not talking about a hottie like that. I'm talking about like spiritual sense, intellectual, emotional. Love it. Okay. All right, so that's coming up, and then I'll have another surprise for you coming up with special someone who has done healings for her divine masculine, and somebody else who also is in union with her divine masculine. But I still need to get in touch with her. Like, we have so much going on. And of course, some of you will be jumping on here. Some of you are going to go with, I don't like to call alter egos, like coming in with your divine self, right? I do have another person, one of my students, who will be coming in and having, and I'm just giving you guys a little snippets here of what's going on in these next weeks, next months, okay? He's so silly. Another masculine, another man coming in, one of my students, him doing it, he's gonna be funny as hell. He's a rapper, but he also has learned tarot, okay? But the thing is that he's something else. He's lovely. I like the comfy casual look on you, Marie. Oh, thank you so much, baby cakes. Thank you. I was uploading personal readings like crazy, okay? And I'm gonna be here for a few hours. I know it took maybe like 15 more minutes, but it was necessary because I don't want these people going crazy haywire, okay? But we will be doing your personal readings, not personal readings, per sign readings live in the next days or so. So catch me outside. How about that? Okay. I love when women don't have to do too much to still be beautiful. Woo! Are you hating on me? Just kidding. Love you long time, Sunflower Soul. All right, so we're gonna be looking here in a fast round. So I just have 3 questions. Miss Suerte, thank you so much for upgrading your question. Okay, all right. Today is 11th. I'm glad you guys enjoyed Miss Celeste Phoenix. She's just amazing. Amazing. Okay. How to go already? Hello, I'm back. Let me rewind so I can catch up. Okay. Was it that obvious? Oh, you're so precious. Oh, my precious. Let's see. All right. Mrs. B, your timestamp is, Charlie, 9:58. All right, your question is guidance from divine in regards to my friendship with B. Okay. Lisa, hola. My lovies, ¿cómo estás? I love you, ladies. We love you too. Okay. Give me the energy here, please. Give me the overall energy here with the friendship connection. I'm feeling like this person is draining you AF, okay? Spirit is saying this person's also going through some sort of clearing when it comes to their friends. Friendship situations, love relationships here. We have the Lovers, the Eight of Wands. So it's asking for you to be patient when it comes to this person, and Ace of Cups. This connection is too precious for you just to disregard or let them go. Okay, this person does love you. It's like right now they're just in this energy that may not be the best. They're coming out as the King of Swords, so they think they're right. Okay, however that they're handling this situation, especially with the Page of Wands, they're getting new information, but it's like almost like a defense or being in needing to ground or grasp a little more information here. You have really loving energy, and this is telling you here, hold back on whatever is that you need to say, right? It's come from a space of love. With this, I am really picking up that here it's you have this need to nurture, to love, to connect in a way where it can be extremely draining for you. Okay, with this energy though, it's about setting healthy boundaries and having healthy communication as well. With the Eight of Wands being in the space that it is, it's telling you there's a lot of healing going on. Can I see this other person's perspective energy when it comes to her? Seven of Cups is up in the air. I'm going to tell you with this, this person is going through changes, especially when it comes to her love life or things that are kind of iffy about how she should move. Feeling overwhelmed. There's a Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. She will be grounded. Okay? If you feel like you need to take a break from her or like take some sort of pause, do it mentally, you know, physically restrain yourself, but I don't see Spirit guiding for you to completely disconnect from this person. I also heard stop trying to heal others. It's like with you, sorry, but I'm gonna have to say it. There is a need for you to step into your connection with other people as the healers. Like you're taking, since you're not embodying since you're not embodying whatever's that you needed to move into, you are showing up in your friends groups, you're showing up and with family and that sort of thing, where you're being the healer in your friend group. You shouldn't be. You're the healer in the friend group. It is great to be known as this or other people coming to you as such, but it's like the energy has to be put out somehow. Right? So it is creating too much light in your energy, in the energy field of your environment when it comes to friends, that it's a little toxic for them to take it all in. Hey, Luana, what's up, baby cakes? Yes, the list is open. What's her guidance, please? What is Mrs. B's guidance? Tower moment, Nine of Swords. You're going to have to face some things here. But give it time here with the Tower. Things are shaping up. Things need to move in with caution. Especially with the Nine of Wands, it's telling you it's a little difficult to speak about this and remove yourself as the healer from your friends group. This is about getting out in the collective. The star card, the star card is 11th house placement. When it comes to 11th house placement, it is about the collective. It is about being seen out there, communicating. I don't know if you're doing readings or like here, it's like taking a small break. And yes, it's great that you're starting off and you have other people that you read that are close to you, but this is not about putting yourself in an easy spot per se. Like, this is about being seen or being heard. So it's like, even if this person has been doing the most, right, and you feel like you're taking it all in, taking all the punches, your contribution was being too much in the light. 7 of Wands, it's time to have the nurturer, the healer show up in an active way, not just stay, kind of incognito. I will say, like, for anybody else hearing this, like, I did receive a message a while back. That sometimes people don't get relationship connections or other things going because they were supposed to start a business, start a podcast, get into with whatever they need to do, in that part of their life path. And therefore, Spirit is kind of like creating that space for you because you need to ground. Because it's like you completely dive into a connection, a relationship. I mean, okay, this is you, okay? So you planned your day around talking to a man, and this man doesn't show up. He says, I'm going to call you at 7. It's 7 on the dot. You are ready even before. If you're not punctual to shit, but you want to be punctual to that, you are punctual to that. Or a woman, I don't know, your preference, your business. Or you're waiting for a text, a call back, that sort of thing. And it's 7:10 now, 7:20. It just shows you where your priorities are at, which is great that you want to embody and get love. But what this is telling you, you need to be able to balance things out. Obviously, when I say balance, I say that lightly because something's gotta give, right? Sometimes what comes out of whack, which is the fun part of life. But it's like taking care of yourself. This could be even going to the gym, creating time to breathe and that sort of thing. Okay, so Spirit says, give it a little more. So when it comes to that, obviously connect to Spirit, maybe even get a healing or some sort of awareness. Obviously that will be a confirmation because you know what you need to work on. But it's like create time for yourself. Some of you might be more health conscious, want to eat better, in that sort of scenario, right? So alrighty. So it's basically able to surrender to whatever that you need to do. Okay, so your guidance is, all right, Ms. B, your guidance is surrender your fear of intimacy, connecting with the divine in a deeper way. Surrender to having an intimate connection with those that want to have compassion, that those that need to have their heart held. Any patterns that stop you from opening your heart up even more, to show up as more as divine feminine. Your other guidance is surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Let me write that idea down because this is great. Because we feel guided to do it. Let me write it here. Personal healing to surrender. Okay. We'll talk a bit more on another live stream for that. But I already wrote on my notes, so it's going to happen. All right. Okay. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right, Mrs. J. Your timestamp is 21:16. That other fast run went a little too long, but I mean, the message is what it is. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. Your question is, why does my new coworker trigger me to act like a fea? Oh my gosh, to act like a fea, that's really cute. All right, let me take a screenshot of your question. Just in case I forget. Can you send it to me, Luana, on IG, please? Just copy and paste if you can, please. Because I am streaming on another device that I usually use here. I'm not streaming on my laptop today. Gianna Virgo. Okay. Just in case I can't read my fucking writing. All right. And with this energy, can I see what's going on here between Mrs. J and this new co-worker? What's the energy like? Ooh, she is really pushing you to be in this space of blabbing ish out, being a negative Nancy here. Energy between the two of you is a 10 of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Cups. The energy implies that the two of you will get along great, okay? I will tell you that this person also shows up as having somewhat to say family issues, needing to work on some things here with the Queen of Pentacles. Energy is calling for this to be more grounded. Can I see this co-worker's energy towards the missus? 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Her energy is open to get to know you. 6 of Cups. It's like either she sees a mom version in you, or like she can relate to you in some way, shape, or form. Your energy is the 4 of Swords. Usually it's a healing energy, and it is triggering. We see here with this 4 of Swords, this person's ready to attack. It's just like waiting for something. This is also about being a little hardcore when it comes to communication or different things that they need to say here. The need to be right. This could get a little worse. Okay, so just keep in mind here. It's either they have the same family issues, or there's something here like the two of you have similar. With the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, that's all we need to know. Okay, both are standing in a masculine energy. And yes, with the energy that she's bringing in to you is frustration. So Spirit's saying there's nothing that you really need to fix or can fix with her, since there isn't really a problem. It's just the way that you're feeling about them. So Spirit is guiding here for you to not let frustration get the best of you, because frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or solving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup, so you may approach a situation more calmly. Energy also shows up as needing to surrender to prayer, needing to connect more to Spirit, allowing things to come at flow here. And again, surrendering to what is. So it's telling you, like, there's not much you can do other than being patient. Okay. Energy here from this other person towards the missus. I'm asking again, just try to see. Hey Jojo, what's up? How you doing? She is perceptive. Her heart is open, trying to see things. And we have here, with no words and silence, it feels that they can't say much. She already picked up on you maybe not wanting to be in this space. But we have a person that wants to run away, ghost, and she feels stressed about the situation. What's here? What's her guidance? What is Miss Jojo's guidance? Again, we have reflection with a mirrored energy. Something is going on underneath the surface, and especially has to do with you, but Spirit is guiding for you to apologize. Feminine energy, and any sort of shit talking that you might be doing, Spirit wants you to cut it off. Like this could be about you also, like, telling someone, like, it could be the smallest thing, okay? Like, this person's so freaking annoying, or, you know, they're doing this again, yada yada. Spirit wants you to stop talking about that. Hottie Glitterati, thank you so much. Yes, Miss Celeste was well received. I'm glad she was. Okay, so coming from a space of love, Miss J. No running. Spirit says no running. Do not stay guarded. There's no need to become invisible or ghost. This energy is going to come and haunt you. Listen, I do not listen to Beyonce, okay? I'm not with it. I like some of her songs, especially the old ones, but Spirit is saying listen to Haunted by Beyonce. Okay? I kind of have heard it before. I'm not gonna lie, it's been less than 2 times, but it's been a fucking minute. I did take it as being a little romantic, but it is definitely karmic, okay? Because I have had someone receive that channeled message for someone they were thinking about, and that other person sent them that song. So if you're thinking about them even out of work, they're definitely thinking about you too, okay? Okay. We have one more question here. All right, so question is, am I more likely to receive responses from internship apps or full-time role apps? Okay. Mrs. I, are you more likely to receive responses from internship apps or full-time role apps? Okay. Applications, I guess. All right. Gonna see the overall energy when it comes to finances, career, and making these choices. Girl, let me put do not disturb because my sister's at it. She's already freaking messaging me. And this girl is a yapper, just like me. Such an Aries. If I'm crazy, she's worse. She's an April baby. All you April babies, we see you. That includes Hottie Glitterati. Okay. And Miss Kimmy, if she hears this. Until this evening. Okay. Okay, let's hear the energy when it comes to work or whatever. Not. Okay, so you have the Temperance at the bottom of the deck, which is telling us that there's a great outcome that comes in here. And with the Seven of Wands and Ace of Swords. And with this energy, it is telling you, do not let your fear of not getting what you want or what you need come and block you. Because with the Nine of Wands, there is a small blockage, but it's self-created, okay? This is telling us that there's a lot of goodness coming in. It's about you being seen. The Star comes in here, where wherever that you're going to land is a really good job, really good energy. The only friction or blockage or whatever not is you here with the Five of Wands. Self-inflicted, creating self-restrictions. Okay. Can I please see here outcome or energy and then outcome here from internship applications for Ms. I. Full time, please. What's the outcome here for internships? I heard from Spirit, like, no more internships. Like, why don't you feel ready? You've been doing it for a minute, for more than a year. Okay, so internship energy, you have the Tower, right, within the energy. So it's going to be a little shaky ground. It's telling you here, you're not going to get a lot of increase when it comes to pay or something that, I mean, it might be a little more, but it's not going to be a lot. Clarify that for me, please. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups. So that already is telling you you're not going to be too happy. Yes, of course, you're going to get some sort of messages or callbacks or whatever not from that. But here with the King of Wands is telling you have more potential. You have the experience. When the King of Wands shows up, this is telling you you've already been in this freaking rodeo. Okay. Really good energy. Hello, Autumn. How are you? And you have Seven of Wands in reverse. So most of the time here with the Seven of Wands is sticking to what you know. Here is about where you feel inexperienced or needing more. With the Five of Cups, it's telling you if you do any more internships, you're not going to be as happy. Okay. Energy when it comes to full-time jobs, you have the Hermit. The Six of Pentacles, this is really good energy, being reciprocated, receiving a lot more. It's like also getting benefits. So with the Hermit, that's like the knowing, the grounded energies, like of allowing things to come in. Spirit just said, surrender your belief to scarcity. Okay. All right, give me a clarifier for that. Six of Wands, public recognition, really good energy. So most than likely, ooh, you scared me. This will be really good energy when it comes to full-time roles, okay? With the outcome, you have really fucking fantastic energy. Anybody with anything that you ask, if you get, I mean, for the most part, right, depending on what the hell the question is, but here when we receive this Ace of Pentacles and the Moon, really good energy, even though it's saying unfriend the unknown, right? But the Ace of Pentacles tells you that this will stick for a long time. Like you can see yourself in whatever new position you're going to find yourself in for a long time, where you get to grow, where you get to nurture great pay to like this, whatever it is that we ask. Like even if we're asking what is coming up, or relocating, is telling you you're going to have a great energy around it, or relationships. It's a freaking great energy. We're saying there's longevity involved in whatever not the situation. It's telling you you're going to hear back a lot more from full-time positions. Have in mind with the Hermit, it does take a little bit of time, because with the energy of Hermit, it is representing Virgo, and Virgo is all about I work. What are you working on? So with the Six of Pentacles is about receiving, not reciprocating, but more so receiving for you to be able to reciprocate. Okay. All right. So, regular questions. We're going to move in to read Miss Suerte. Okay, what the heck is going on over here? Why is the live stopping all of a sudden? You know what? Because I keep exiting out. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. I love doing these questions, okay? What does the other person think of you? Or what are they feeling? Look, I got a Rice Krispie for my sister. She freaking scared me. And she came in here. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, ready? Where are you? Suerte, listen to this. Okay, she's here. Yeah, I've been so excited. I'm comfortable on bed eating barbecue, and I get to be with my favorite YouTube peeps. Woo! Girl, what the heck are you eating barbecue in your freaking bed? I may speak out of jealousy. Okay. Not really. But in order for me to eat my meals, or whatever not, I made the rule that I can't be eating my bed. I missed that, not gonna lie. Or in the sofa. I can't be eating in the fucking sofa. I need to go eat at the table. I mean, I've created that habit a little while ago, so it helps with whatever it is that I am eating, since your girl's in a calorie deficit, which is great. But no munching on the freaking table no more. Okay, let me just say this, okay? What's up, Patino? How you doing? Can you say, girl, I don't even know, I'm going to be butchering your name. Is that Maria? Maria? What is it? Okay. This person, if they could... Okay, Talia. If she could scream to the world how freaking happy she is, she would. Okay, she's a little shy or whatever. But she's really happy. We got the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups just came out. And obviously the question's about you. Like, what's your take on this? But regardless, in looking into her energies, she's exalted. She's really feeling connected here to your energy. So it's almost like she wants to jump out of her underwear of how happy she is, okay? All right, give me here the energy when it comes to what she is perceiving. What is Talia perceiving, please? I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of you too. Make sure you press like for that. Thank you. Okay, the 2 of Wands is showing up. You have 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. So we got someone feeling a little discouraged. They don't think that you like them as much as they like you. They're not sure if this is going to move in a way that is solidified. It is grounded. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 9 of Wands. So this person is fucking clueless of what's gonna happen between the two of you. Okay, and with this energy, we have Ace of Pentacles. There's grounding energy regardless. Okay, really good energy. We don't want to get a headache, so let's go. Thank you, Spirit. So Ace of Pentacles. You guys are gonna talk about your feelings. Okay, Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's gonna be a magical experience. Really good. You're gonna be hella nervous, girl. I'm feeling nervous right now. But she's not sure. Okay, it seems like she is not exactly going in a negative spiral, downward spiral, but she would have thought that something more would have happened. There, like, there's some sort of expression or something that is missing here. Can I see why she has the 2 of Wands here? Page of Wands, 5 of Wands. Did pick up on some jealousy. Okay. And the 2 of Cups with the 9 of Wands. You're very good with your whatever it is that you communicate. And let me tell you that this person hadn't been called out for their BS, low-key. Okay? So they're not sure where they exactly stand with you. Why the hell is my heart racing? Like, it's racing like when you see the person that you like. Not that it happens to me, but it's happened to me years ago. I'd be picking up on the energy too with the Libra, full moon in Libra, and everything that's taking place, because it's extremely romantic, this shift around. But and with this energy, she's hoping that you take the leap of faith. And she is also, she's comfortable around you, but she is holding back. She's not in her comfort zone. And Spirit is saying it's not about being in a comfort zone or getting out of a comfort zone, because I'm getting the message of getting out of a comfort zone with you when you receive Take a Leap of Faith. But it's about stepping into that in between, like discovering adventure, open up to new things here. And look, I just saw open up to yourself to love. Not me being nervous. I mean, if you care about this person, of course you're going to be nervous, my dear. What is she gathering from the feelings here? What is she gathering from sort of this feelings? Okay, she knows that you like her, but she doesn't know how to interpret that emotional response. She knows that you like her, but is it romantic? Completely. 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. This girl is self-sabotaging. Goodbye. 7 of Swords clarified, please. 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Doubting herself a lot. You got the 2 of Cups. She feels a special connection. She knows that you like her, but doesn't know if you like her romantically. She's not perceiving it. With the 7 of Swords, she goes into creating negative scenarios or like fake arguments. What else, Spirit? Spirit says because this person is feeling like the aspects or reaction that she's getting out of you, or like when you guys are connected, it's not fully embracing something romantic. Like, you're taking your time, right? So like for them, it's things are up in the air still a little bit more. And 9 of Wands, that screams of a person feeling what's their rising? Do you know their sign? Needing to have faster action than the pace that you're at right now. Yeah, you have Empress, Two of Wands. Usually the people that she has connected with, obviously we're not going to talk much about that. But with the Empress and the Hierophant, it's like right away want to be boyfriend, girlfriend, or trying to make themselves take a lot of time. But here with the Two of Swords, this is creating healthy boundaries, especially since the Strength is here. Okay, the energy may look a little like we're blocking it off, but completely saying there is openness here. You're really feeling her. Like you're willing to accommodate your life around this person. I don't rush like the others. I want to be healthy and take my time. Don't be too slow now. Not saying you're in a bad pace. But here with the Queen of Swords, this person is coming in with their own thought patterns and seeing things be a little all over the place for them. Really good energy. Okay. All right. Oops. Listen. Remember, being in a connection with someone is not about what they make you feel. Because sometimes we are the ones who bring the light into the energy. Sometimes we're the ones who can be in this rose color sunglasses. So what we talk about, be in the now. What did you experience with this person? Who are you when you are romantic? What do they create? Or the two of you? Right? Enjoy the dating phase. Enjoy not being official. And enjoy yourself being in this space of rising in love with this person. Amira, I'm so sorry. She says she's getting bullied or got bullied today. Woohoo! MG Solo. Okay. I hope you get well soon, baby cakes. Ay, Dios mío. Knee replacement. Oh. Ano. Te mando todo mi amor, todo el healing energy. Don't put too much pressure on that knee now, my dear. I freaking love MG Solo. She is a badass, okay? This lady has me cracking the hell up. How witty and bold she is. I freaking love MG Solo. Maria has been with me a while now, too. Miss Deanna. Okay, sounds good, my dear. Okay, sounds good. Just a little... sharing a little moment that I just recently had in a personal session with MG Solo and her family. I'm not going to share what we had, but it was such a precious session. I've had... I do person-to-person readings. Yes, of course, there's ones I do online, but I also do these sometimes around my neighborhood. Where I do cleanses or just do tarot readings. I go to them, you know, that sort of thing. I travel to them. They cover costs and whatever not. I've always had adults. Just adults. But this last freaking session was so much fun. It was her and another adult, but they had their little ones. Like, they're not little kids, but they have teenagers. Let's just put it like that. It was so much fun how they were involved with the personal session, and they were curious. I loved it. I completely loved that session. So thank you so much for that experience. And of course, we had a smart ass Aries over there, my favorite. Not that's my favorite from the 3 kids, okay? Let me just put it out there because we don't need Nani coming for me. Okay, so suerte, you're being told to take your time. You're in this space of feeling where you have done everything that you can, so it's like really good energy, right? There's nothing that you need to give to the divine other than enjoying where you are in your journey. Is saying take your time. You're creating a space where you are happy and that you're not feeling burned out. All right, romance angels, what's her guidance when it comes to this person here? How is she perceiving the connection? Oh my gosh, this is precious. She's perceiving it that this is worth the wait as you guys get to know each other. And we have here calling in your soulmate and reconciliation. That reconciliation is like two souls meeting once again, even if you didn't date. Sometimes it is people that have dated before, but this is about recognition on the soul. We appreciate truth telling. Sometimes it comes across as smartass. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Are we keeping the same questions, Miss Suerte, from last time? Oh, the past lovers. I will be doing a soulmate reading, right? Soulmate readings here with past lives. I will be doing one for twins, aparte, but I want to do soulmates first. Have in mind that it will touch on... Okay. It will touch on the lesson, karma, what time frame, what was your faith, your identity, what took place. I'm not sure if I'm going to add death or what happened, but that is going to be fun. That is something that I do touch on if I'm doing a personal past life reading. There is a difference between getting one from a soulmate and doing one for yourself. I was thinking doing one per sign, but sometimes it's like, I'd just rather do it collective. Like if you are resonating with whatever has been taking place, or like connecting with, you know, things of interest and that sort of thing, it should be good. Hey, love bug. Hola, hola, chiquilla. How you doing on this Venusian day? Right? It's beautiful. Thank you for reminding us it's Venus Day. Past life reading should be hella interesting, and I'm excited. Thank you, my love. I was lots of cultures in past lives. Howdy, Glarati. Hell yeah. I may do per sign, but most than likely I will be touching on risings. If you're curious of what you have coming up this year on events and that sort of thing, I will be doing readings. I will take in requests to see if you do have, some people don't have, so that'll be more like $5 charge. I will be posting about it. But you will get a video reading. Sometimes they go from 30 minutes to an hour, depending. But I have 3 that I will be giving this Tuesday. Well, I need to record for Tuesday. I'm going to try and focus more on ourselves than these other guys. LOL, but I'm projecting. Like, there's something that Spirit showed me here of where it comes to love and how we should romanticize. When it comes to connections and that sort of thing in order to receive, right? Because your mind... looking into the psychology and the neuro and all that goodness, we're able to quantum leap because of how connected we are to that energy, right? To ourselves. And our mind perceives it as we are just talking to ourselves in the mirror. Like, it perceives it as other people do not exist. So anytime that you gossip and talk shit or whatever not, it's as if you're talking smack or whatever not to you, to yourself. If you're being loving or giving compliments that are like coming from the heart, you really feel like you need to give a compliment, it's as you're complimenting yourself. It's always a mirror. I don't know if you have ever heard of the egg theory. If you have not, please look into it. So basically it's the same kind of the same thing that I always say, like I am you, you are me. Or when I see the hobo, or like last time that I was talking about seeing somebody freaking picking their nose, and I was like, oh shit, look at me doing the most, picking my nose, you know. It goes along those lines. What reading is this? This is a past life reading. Most than likely we'll be doing them depending on how it goes, 1 month at least, or might be a little more. Yes, I'm excited to work more with the quantum. It's one of my passions. Woo! I love it. I was told that I was wealthy and owned an art gallery in a past life, and I had butlers and a personal driver. Oh, that is fancy, fancy. Like, based on the Akashic Records, past life reading, like for myself, part of what I came here to experience, and I mean, it makes sense after a while, right? For me, it's love. To embrace, to receive love, to find out what unconditional love is. That's most of the lessons for people, but mine is like really need to embrace it in a spiritual way, in a creative way. And you're looking into the chart comes in, verifies where some of these, we're gonna call them raptures, or what's another word I can use? Where there was a breakage, dismantling, disconnecting with the soul, that sort of thing. Comes in and gives you a lot more. So how were we able to create a self-analysis and that sort of thing, how to move forward. Really, really good energy. That's why it's good to get past life reading. It's just more like a scoop of what happened and how it's playing out this lifetime. Real fancy schmancy. That's so cute. All right, where is you? Miss... Did I miss your question? I know we have another question here. I'm just waiting. Are we having the same ones? Miss Suerte. Because I do have them. I just need to know. Okay. Ah! Okay. Let me go into your finances first. Because I love the other question. Girl, I love love. Look at me. That's why I get so freaking connected to love readings and that stuff. Because obviously I'm here to show, express, and anything that has to do with love. Authenticity of love. Thank you. And you want to find out what other things you need to do. Not just look into your North Node. Of course, that will give you part of your life path. But here, what you will be creating or living in the 3D. Your rising sign. Especially that's after you hit 30. Have in mind that, and whenever you're in the age of 1, well 0 through 13, it's you're balancing out or clearing some sort of karma, living karma of whatever's based on your mother's side lineage. And after 13 to age 27, 29, it is papas. Okay, so that's when we hit the age of 30. It's more about you feel like a shift of identity crisis, and then you go through it 3 years or so. For some people it's longer because, you know, that's their own business, but they don't want to see where things are at for them. Show me what the other die, please. Finances carrier. Okay, I heard as you start moving more your body, what the heck? I don't know how she's gonna receive that message, but okay, let's go. Okay. Have you ever heard of Satan? Yes, I'm pretty sure you have. So, when it is spoken about Satan energy, right, it's not, and don't get scared, I'm not going to go somewhere like about this, right? Maybe a little bit. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let me just say what Spirit has to say. So, we've heard of Satan energy, and we see it as bad, right? Is it bad completely? No. The thing is that we're not able to see. Yes, okay. Miss Suerte. It does have to do with that. And our dog said, move, bitch. Spiritually, energetically, and other teachings, philosophies, we're not going to say it's that's what it is. Of course, there's different truths and level of truths to things. But when it's talking about being in Satan energy, right, not satanic or other things, Satan energy, it is talking about having all this power, being able to be so creative by deciding to sit on it. I received the image of being like, I saw Satan and then somebody sitting in a rock just like that, naked. So Spirit is saying, get a move on. I would highly suggest for you to look into that. I will do some, so let me write my notes. I will do my little search and try to send you anything that I find, okay? I wrote Satan is scaring me the hell out. Okay. I literally got up when you said I need to move. Yeah, so it's like you have the ability to lead, and right now as things have progressed, it's like in order for you to... Okay, Spirit message. Why are you sitting on your behind with all this information that you know will help a lot of people get out of their funk? This is not about you charging for services, but this is about you also bringing in some revenue that will ease up your mind. So this is about you uploading videos, could be about you uploading information in some sort of platform, and obviously saying whatever's that you need to say, or based on the books, all this information that you know, because it's saying like you're keeping a lot of information that could be very helpful to others. Is like it's time for the wisdom seeker to show up. And I'm hearing Socrates. Nine wants to be afraid, moving, having it not all figured out, but having all the tools that you need. Okay. All right. So let's see. Finances and career. A little bit more, so please. And also getting from Spirit right now, open up with your ability to receive. I'm receiving some sharp pains as I have been reading for you. Like, I don't know if you've seen me like moving my hand since, or my wrist since since I was doing the first reading. Thank you, Spirit. I forgot about that. Oh, the wisdom seeker. To be honest, I've just been too inside my mind that I forget. Okay, let's show me here. Like, you don't have to be a part of an institution right now. It's like, allow yourself to open up, so when you do have all this credit, all this information, all these certifications, whatever that you need, you're able to come in and speak openly without being too afraid to show up. So this is like a practice run. And you can be honest. Hey, I'm not. You can do the little disclaimer. I'm not a professional yet. Yada, yada, yada. And just leave it at that, you know? And give information, anything that has helped you, any research that, you know, maybe you have fallen upon, that sort of thing. I keep seeing someone with, and it looks, I keep seeing a man energy, male energy, black robe, stars behind him, and it's almost like a sorcerer of some kind. But he's not showing up as creating, like, doing magic, witchcraft, that sort of thing. It's just like, I am ready. I am prepared to show up. Okay. Energy here. Let's sort this energy. Social media, connecting with www. Okay, World Wide Web. 501, self, blockage. You have the Hangman. What are you waiting for? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, something you're not taking or being active in. Are you don't have your part-time job anymore? Or you didn't get it? You have the Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The energy's open. There's no blockages. Nothing that is containing you here. It's like, it's great that you're living. There's a lot of balanced energy here. It's like, how much more do you need to heal? What more do you need to prep for? Your todays and tomorrows will always be taken care of. You're not lacking money. You won't lack money. Sometimes you will have less. Clarifying here, Five of Cups here, Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Her stock market again. Again and again. Eight of Cups. Like, this person, stop boohooing about seeing your money come, like, in less or anything that is of that. With the Five of Cups, Four of Swords, is like, you need to take some rest or whatever's that you needed to do. Good, but right now it's time to take action. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and it's going to come in fast. Whatever's that you're trying to plan, whatever you're trying to plan out to do, it will play out greatly for you. But right now, action is going to be happening within the 22nd and moving forward. Any plans? Your Page of Swords, start looking, start trying to find new things. Where are the difficult messages coming through for her? But still, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, we want truth and authenticity to be able to move forward with clarity. So Spirit is saying your goals right now are too small, right? You have big goals, but it's like you're focusing on other things that could be really obtainable. Therefore, there's a lack of. Not that you're lacking ever, but there's a lack of feeling motivated, or that you need to conquer something here. Spirit is saying, where is this side hustle? Y el dinero, the business, ¿para cuándo? Can I see here energy moving forward for her when it comes to her finances, please? Money coming in here for her. Six of Wands, publicly seen, recognition. Ooh, new contracts and new things coming in here for you. Okay, Spirit, thank you. FYI, Miss Suerte, Miss Sunflower Soul is not going to be the only one that's going to be all fancy schmancy, okay? You also show up very wealthy, well taken care of, creating contracts, having businesses on the side, side hustle, and that sort of goodness. There's time for everything. Yes, enjoy whatever you got going on right now, but you can do a little more. Yes, at time may feel like you are crunched up, but it's like right now you have the energy, you have the youth, you have everything to create these changes. You have 9 of Pentacles, the Empress. This is not just regular shmoney, okay? This is fucking wealthy, okay? And with this, a King of Swords, I will tell you, the King of Swords is somebody who will show up with intellectual stimulation for others, with wisdom. It is someone that will see right or try to do right fitting for everybody involved. You do have public recognition, being seen by the public, but it's not like it will only expand if you want it to expand. This is speaking of the higher mind and how you consciously want to open up about things. Like this is telling you you are always the power of whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. When it comes to this, like here, finances, there's a big, I heard more than just a glow up, okay? It's like growing on growing on growing, it doesn't stop. Like enjoy whatever you got going on, or even a little side hustle here and there. Invest in whatever's that you need to invest. Don't invest too much. Keep some money for yourself and that sort of thing. Okay, you have King of Wands and the Strength. So this is telling you you're going to have the experience of wherever it is that you need to move, and you have it already. Okay. I kind of want to do content creation again, but about relationships and dating instead of tarot readings. But the tarot readings will be a side hustle too, LOL. Listen, my dear. You can incorporate this. Both together. Like this relationship, yada, advice of whatever you have. And there's not a lot of people out here including tarot with this. I know there's therapeutical tarot. And just something that I was speaking to Miss Liz not too long ago. She had an astral reading not too long ago, looking into her Chiron and her Lilith. It speaks about wounds and how to heal, how to be able to move, how to work, and why they are with her. I mean, to each and every single one of us. But like the kind of astrology that I do, obviously I'm not a professional astrologer yet, but the content that I do, or the way that I heal or assist people with their healing. And when I say I heal, I'm healing myself too, okay? Or transforming the wound, which is always what Spirit tells me. We don't heal the wound, we transform it. It's with, we're going to call it like astral therapy, but it's more so bringing in consciousness with the fun of astrology. Okay? And this is something that you can kind of bring in and show others that you are multi-gifted. I don't see you lacking. I don't see blockages. Girl, if you had any blockages, I would tell you. Like, I don't even see you being your own blockage. It is more so of you just holding on to that. Oh, thank you so much. Manifestation and spiritual wisdom, too. There you go. I advise the all caps to get on that reading. I mean, on that read. Woohoo. Remember, it's not about chasing, right? We're not chasing, we're attracting. How are you able to attract if you're not showing up? What happened, Leo? You want to go outside? Yeah? Come say hi. Dile, hola. Hola. Yeah? Meanie butts? You want to go outside? Okay. 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 All right, I'm going to open the door for Leo a little bit. 1 second. Ven, Leito. Lobo's outside, eh? Just FYI. Lobo, you snack a bunch. Okay. You see Lobo? Lobo, say hi. Cochinos, they kissed. Nasties. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Suerte. Let me tell you something. Your pets pick up on whatever you got going on health wise. They help you heal. Not too long ago, I was looking into how to get better skin or whatever not. And I had I went to do some cleanse with some girl. Some facial cleanses. And like other parts of my body. I did not get a rash, but it was like, it was annoying, right? And all of a sudden, Leo started having some things too. I was like, what the hell? So I had to buy her some, like she would get really dry skin. And that for me, I also got a lot of dry skin. Not from the girl. That was my own. There was some gut thing going on that I was cleansing and I was too dehydrated. So that created that there. But Leo started having really dry skin where her little skin, her little fluff, her feathers, her little fur started falling off because of how much she was scratching. She gets really irritated. She starts biting herself. Yeah, but I got her fish oil and some other oils. And I made her some here at home so she has her fur back. But just know. I actually stopped having nightmares when I got cats. Ooh, that is fucking awesome. Once they grew out of the kitten stage. Let me tell you something about my cat, okay? She's just coming in here to be a best friend. You know, like a lot of people have their cats that help. Leo could see me crying. She don't give a rat's ass. She don't get close to me if I'm like, ugh. She like does the ick like, are you gonna stop soon? Because I need to eat. I mean, now that I've been like, ugh, but, you know, I've had my moments of just releasing or whatever not. She don't get close for shit. But she is going through something she needs me to put up. I'm like, oh, am I supposed to be freaking healing her? Which I do a lot of the time. So, and her purr, she doesn't have much of a purr. It's like a little bit. Did she go sunbathe? Give me 1 sec. Well, good job, Leo. She goes to sunbathe outside. Okay. I see a little shadow in the door. Yeah, she came down. She's over here. All right. Oh, your guidance. Guidance here. For Shmeni. Okay. I'm not getting that you need to completely disconnect from friendships, friends, or people who are taking some of your time or a lot of your time. But this is, I'm getting here that you need to be smart about how you are giving yourself to a situation, to people. Because here it's telling you your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about how much of that you give, of your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, who allow you to have room to grow. Other message, and I did shuffle the cards here again. I was like doing my thing. But you have employment change. This is telling you there's a higher direction of however is that you're moving when it comes to work. Of course, not having something that is full-time or something that takes a lot of your time. This is telling you here there's a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. With that, let me tell you, yes, if you want to apply or get a part-time job or start some sort of side hustle, go ahead and do so. But I would highly suggest for you to also have your content creation out. I've shared a story when I was fully employed. I had like 2 or 3 jobs. Look at me being Mexican and Jamaican at the same time. The Jamaicans have, I don't know how many jobs, dude. They have a lot of jobs too. But a funny thing about when I was working in some warehouse to do management, yada yada. I've never even worked in a warehouse, but they liked my management skills. These people had me working within 6 to 8. What are the hours after you do your full-time shift? Overtime hours. In hour 3 or 4, it was almost at hour 4. And I mean, it was mandatory to do the overtime. It's not because I wanted to. Let me tell you, I had to invest in a lot here, learning the ways here in the job or whatever not. But after a while, I had a taste of my own creation of what I needed to be doing. Personal business here, not just this, but other things that I also had going on. When I'm telling you I was tired AF, I'm a hard worker, yada yada. First day I got promoted to doing other things, right? But when I tell you I was tired as hell, I was moving so fast, standing for so many hours, my vision started going, you know, I was like, I am too fucking gifted to be working this fucking hard, like physically anymore. Like, no. I was like, okay, that was enough clarity for me. I am done. I just needed 1 fucking full day of this. No more. Okay, so don't learn the hard way like I did. Let's see. You had 1 more question. And I go again. Here we go again. You have really good energy when it comes to finances, Suerte, okay? We're glad you're out of there. Yeah. And the thing is, I was working, my little sister was working there too, my mom was too, and they would have to wait for me until I got out. So they would sit in the lobby like for between 4 or 6 hours. Where my dog checks Elan. I almost freak. Oh, freaking empty solo. Girl. Maria is a gifted, divine, and spiritual being meant for greatness and abundance and love wherever she goes. Thank you. The same to you, my beloved. You are too. You're so great. Thank you. Where's this question that I'm dying to read? Okay. By the way, Suerte, sorry, not sorry for just putting you on blast last night, but Spirit was like, she needs to hear this. okay? And I was going to DM you. I thought about it. It's not the first time that I do it. But Spirit was like, somebody else needs to hear this message too, so they get their ass up. It wasn't those words, okay? Spirit never comes in with those words. Spirit guides sometimes do. But Source was like, no, they need to hear it so they know the messages are going to be just showing up whenever they need to come in. I was like, okay. And I didn't even know that existed. I went to check it out myself. I was like, oh my gosh, like I do Pilates even with girl, it's a little hard. And it has shrunk in my arms, but I never have heard of the one that you were told to do. And I checked it out after I gave you the message, and I was like, oh shit, I need to get me on that. I've gotten a few girls from the gym to also do the exercise with me. Created great friends. Girls, a lot of girls. It's just great. Okay. I love. Okay, hold on. Woo! Girl, it is a pleasure to do this reading for you. I feel like so inspired. I feel like lovey-dovey. Of course, a good moment. Leo. Leo. Okay, no te vayas muy lejos. Stay around here. I want you to see the cards this time. Okay. This is gonna be precious. Okay. Oh, the energy here, please. When the two of these beautiful souls are an item, what's the energy surrounding them? Not too many, right? Of course, we have happy. We have being at peace. I love this for you. Oh. Okay, being at peace. We have poised, which is a fucking another amazing energy. Higher power. Okay, but let's look at what also fell. Being at peace means that the two of you will be like two peas in a pod. All right? That's about not just feeling happy, obviously happy to the double power, but peace, also feeling extremely connected and having a lot of peace of mind. Your main message is blessed. Okay, when it comes to you being with this person, we have by the book, letting go of feeling abandoned or orphaned, and there will be a great need to tell complete truth. Be honest and open about how the two of you feel for one another, which this will help the connection grow. All right, give me here. Overall energy that is resting, moving. Once these two are, well, these two are an item. All right, so we have here. You have here speaking the language of love. This is where there will be a lot of loving words that have the power to change each of your lives, including that of people that are around you. You have receive with love and appreciation, gracious acceptance and love and ways that show love. And we have relationship patterns. It also shows here the two of you will be shown your relationship patterns. Yes, there will be a need for change. You will be shown here of what we need to do, what we need to change, but it is telling you this will create such a beautiful energy for the two of you where nothing is going to be rocking the boat after this is done. I don't see a lot of different things, but there's a lot of mirrored energy. Even if we look into, okay, this is beautiful. I've never seen this before. Looking at the image, we see how there is this little cupid right in the mirror that this woman or entity is holding. You can see a little backwards here. There is wisdom, there is healing, and there is calmness. How is Talia going to take this connection there together here? What's the energy like? This person will feel the need to be reminded, will be reminded with synchronicity, having a lot of numbers. It also shows having more, ooh, girl, you're a girl. Having a lot more, being more expressive, being more open, being better with communication. You also have this person being in the space of seduction, wanting that activity that two lovers have, to feel connected in a deeper and physical way. Can I see Suerte's energy when she's connected to her? Talia's here. Oh my god. It's about feeling it's always been you. I am seeing clearly. Your main energy is feeling that you can trust again when it, like, openly when it comes to love. It's about feeling the perfect fit, like this person. We have angel number 33 when it comes to stepping into this energy. There's something about you having some sort of trust issues, but the energy is telling you here when the two of you are connected, things will be more easygoing. Okay, there will be harmony. You'll be in tune with each other and getting along. There will be good rapport with things of how things are moving forward. This could even bring in family matters or even taking baby steps to have a baby, even if we're not thinking of that. Eventually that might be an idea that comes in. Have in mind that this could also be a fur baby or something. Oh, no, I mean, no fur involved, maybe scales, who knows. But here is about feeling completely connected, wanting things to evolve even in a greater sense here. All right, we're going to do a 5-card spread so we can get an overview of what would take place here. Maria Pon, hello. Of course, we've been waiting for you, my dear. I was moving your name up on the list, so just know that you're 3rd or 4th on the list, okay, Maria? Maripon. But you know this beautiful energies that's here, Suerte. I know it does say as trust issues, and sometimes we may take the message as and this is what I'm really getting from you, right? Sometimes we may feel like, oh, I need to learn how to trust. I need to be in this space of surrendering to trust, yada, 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 right? So it's great. There's a difference sometimes when, obviously, there needs to be an intellectual manner here where, you know, you're stepping into trusting, knowing. Thank you, Spirit. And there's a trusting in divine and Spirit, knowing that things will go your way. There's like this spiritual aspect, just the inner knowing when there's a trust in spirit of how things will manifest. So that's there. So there needs to be back where, when I'm picking up for you, it's just allowing yourself to trust again, because you can be trusting blindsidedly, giving the opportunity for these people to kind of like fuck up on you repeatedly. You're like, oh, you're understanding, people fuck up, and you know, I'm not gonna hold this over their head. But it's like, let people earn that space where you trust them, because they need to earn to be in your energy space, because that alone is a freaking honor, right? You're not just here an ordinary Joe, soulless. Hola Goya, welcomes. Okay, so even if you're not trusting, it's great. You have the gift of discernment. You don't know this person. It's not like you can't trust them blindly. It's like, okay, there's a space where we're allowing things to unfold, and like you said, you're taking your time. Great, why not? Like, you're in the now. You're enjoying each and every single step of this connection and how things should proceed or move forward. Thank you for answering the question, Miss Hottie Glitterati. Woo! Goya, happy and grateful to be here. Ooh, me too. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Get me under the veil here. Ay, ay, ay. What doesn't she see? What is with the under the veil? What do you see? What's coming, but you will be able to see. So Hierophant shows a deep connection, like not being what people see masculine, feminine, physical bodies together, but it's like you will have a very traditional relationship, extremely loving, open-hearted, a lot of sex. There will be some jealousies, a little controlling, a lot of adventure. Give me 2 more, please. This is what you will need to work on in your connection. Not overgiving, not overspending, and not rushing to bring them home, or them bringing you to their home. Like showing, like, this is my partner. Your person has a little issue of needing to be right. And then that could also nitpick here with. You also need to not let yourself always be like, you know, we know that Geminis are very intelligent or whatever not. But it's not a lot. Here with the 10 of Pentacles is not rushing into living together, that sort of thing. It will happen when it happens, if so on. Right? You also have the Empress of what you can look forward to in this connection. So the Empress is saying many doors being opened. You feeling your best. Embodying new opportunities, being fertile. With everything that comes here in life for you. Yeah, the 5 of Swords and the High Priestess. Queen of Cups. I will tell you though, there will be some period where there will be some sort of spiritual attack. It's not bad, but it's going to be like a lot of... And let me not scare you, okay? It's just warning for you to know. Be ready to be a bitch. Yes, I can't... Okay, a while ago when I did a personal reading for someone, I asked what their guidance was. And I did this reading offline because they had paid, you know, they requested this reading to be live. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing that reading because it's a little too much to have on a live stream. So we're going to have to book that privately. This was her guidance. And I can't remember if it was a tower or some other card, but it was like, fuck shit up. I was like, what? I've never received that. Like, there's no need to, like, forfeit. There's no need to play it easy, be trouble, create chaos. And then her other message was like, let go of the drama, yada, yada, yada. Spirit will come in and say whatever they need to say, okay? Your message here is like, be fast with the tongue. Spiritual attack will be more so other people attacking either like in a spiritual way where it's like attacking the way, and I mean, it's kind of a given, but here with being shown here, it's like triggering you to the fuck where you step out of your own element, especially in out of a loving energy, understanding, accommodating things here. What Marie says to me, yeah, not spirituality, right? But in with a girl boo. With the moon and the 9 of cups, it's telling you there's going to be a lot of great surprises, a lot of great energy when it comes to this connection. Do not hold back. There's going to be extreme harmony. Just allowing yourselves, of course, you more so to trust in the situation will play out here. Can I get some guidance here as we move forward to this connection? Marie tells me a lot when she reads. Thank you. Love having straight talk in Aries energy. Hey, but low key, high key though, I've toned it down a lot. It's gonna be gibber jabber attack. That's how the spiritual, spiritual attacks could come in attacking the mind, the feelings, the body, health wise, the unseen too, obviously. But this is more so when there's a spiritual attack, that people can be DMing you, telling you shit in the street. Could also be of other people who don't see eye to eye with you. It's not through that partner. Right? So, the message that you're getting here is your guidance from the romance angels. You are lovable. You deserve love. You have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. All right, your guidance here, your message when it comes to you deserve love. Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes, and I hope you don't find this like yourself feeling like, oh, I don't want to step into that energy. Sometimes it's some sort of lesson that you need to learn. Like as an Aries myself, I always needed to be right most of the time, which I almost always am. Okay, period. But there was a moment, I remember back in 2018 through 2019, that I needed to learn when the fuck to shut up. And Spirit was like, okay, our new task where you are at right now, Marie, is there's no need to give energy to where it doesn't belong. You are not to receive every invitation there is to a fucking argument. Oh, the worst for me at that time, because I enjoy putting a bitch down, you know? Back in the day, let me put that disclaimer out. I love being a smart bitch. Smart ass, okay? But there was like 2 hard years for me where I was like, oh, I needed to shut up, learn when to fucking shut up. Because at the same time, I would always show up for people that needed help and they didn't ask for help. So I was also blocking their karma or their lessons, as well as blocking myself from being in that place. It's like reciprocal. Either that's a mirrored energy. Obviously, sometimes we don't see it as that, right? But then after some time when that was done, it was like, okay, now we get to be snappy and quiet, where we are not overly exalted. We don't give out energy where it doesn't belong, right? So I was like, oh shit. It was a space where it's just more balance, having more peace of mind and that sort of thing. So beautiful energy. And there was a time, I know you guys will remember, that I did not show my face for the longest time, because that was part of not giving too much energy. And that was because I was like, oh, what girl boo. So it's great to hear feedback, like Miss Sunflower Soul said a while ago. To be able to see the more relaxed, more loving self. But that is also needed sometimes here, where you need to shoot whomever's trying to be the messenger, because you're not asking for advice from other people. And that's something that we also need to learn how to shut down, or just give people the look like they're not asking for your advice. Because if we notice, there's a lot of people that are giving out here a lot of unsolicited advice. And And have in mind, if you wouldn't care to hear their opinion, or you don't love them enough to hear their opinion, what they think about you, then right away, disconnect. It is not necessary for you to hear any negative chatter. Okay? So your message here as you move into this connection, and when it comes to love, it says, you deserve, oh, sorry about the glare. You deserve love. You are lovable. The romance angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love by letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you're having a harsh life experience, if you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy in receiving affection. This message here with this card is also a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you. And no matter what happened in the past, God's handiwork can never be undone. And the more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths and at a deep unconscious level. This in turn allows you to attract loving people, relationships, and circumstances, as you definitely deserve that. I'm called here to read the message here, 22. It's so beautiful. I've received like my personal angel numbers right now are 0909 222222. So I know twos are about relationships, and having something come in with also the fours. And you're also getting a lot of twos, and the number 8, 26. Grr. So I mean, it is only right. And I just noticed that I felt the need to read it, and I just saw that angel number. I'm like, oh, definitely we got to read her the message when it comes to relationships and that sort of number. I freaking love this. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen to this. So in your recent message, it's all about feeling that you're unworthy of other things, yada, yada, yada. So it speaks of feeling that. Thank you so much for the hearts. Appreciate y'all. Love you long time. The message of where we feel that we are now in the space where we deserve, which is great. Because like I am love, I'm loving, I'm lovable. In that, not in that same order or whatever, not. But when you get the message of blessed, this is telling you you don't need to earn being loved. You don't need to be in the space where you deserve the love. And it is as it is a divine given birthright for you, right? But this is telling you something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected is yours, will be yours. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit, just because Spirit wants you to have it. When it comes to love and relationships, you are moving towards a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. I love this. I'm sorry for my commentary. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and Spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. I've received many, many times again that sometimes we need to be able to have a connection with God, Spirit, Source, whatever is that you call upon the divine. In order for you to bring in the divine into a partnership with somebody else who might need it a little bit more than you, or just needs to learn through you. So this is very, very good. Connect, speak lovingly to yourself. This is a beautiful Beautiful energy. Thank you so much. Ah, loving love. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes, with the twos. Girl, yes. Thank you. I hope you receive the message, like, and hear it back again. Because I get, like, pumped up or whatever I hear. It's not just that, okay, the card. No, girl. Okay? Sometimes it's a little harder even to freaking contain myself because I'm feeling the emotions of connecting here in the heart space. It comes in deep. It comes in, I can't even say exalted, like full force. So, like, I don't know if I said this when I was coming on the live stream or like in the beginning. Like, my heart was jumping out of my chest. I had this even before I even jumped on the live stream. So if I do have the feeling, it's because it's fucking happening. Just like when sometimes I say my butthole chakra, when I get fucking nervous when I do a reading, because I know shit's gonna happen that's not gonna make you feel good. But I mean, the butthole chakra is fucking accurate as hell. I'll just call it like that, but it's a sacral. Of all the good things to come. Hell yeah. Okay. Not the pucker. Not the pucker. Did you say butthole chakra? Girl, I always call it butthole chakra. Have you not ever done a reading, even on yourself? Like for me, like I always said, like when I started doing the channelism things, obviously that was a freaking sacral chakra, right? Not the sacral. Yeah, it was. And I started doing channelings, messages would come in and I would get this rush, like this nervousness in my asshole. And I was like, oh shit, my butthole chakra, that's where that came from. I was like, oh my gosh, there's something here, like obviously besides whatever not, but I was like, oh, it's coming full force for this person. So I know that this shit was just around the corner. Not literally, you know, my shit, but you know, the whatever I was channeling for the person, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was a little holding back on timelines before because obviously I was just, you know, starting with my channels, but that life and death experience had me not taking it easy on y'all get delivering the messages. That's why I have the great gift of discernment, y'all. Because this bitch almost died a few years ago. Well, murdered. Almost got murdered. Alright, let's see. And I kid you not, it was a crazy ass experience. Someone that was mentally unstable had a big ass knife, like this huge. Like, it was huge. It was a kitchen knife. Spirit made me fucking run. It was like, run! And I felt the push. Like, I physically couldn't walk towards where I wanted to go. It was up into this mountain top at 2 in the morning or so. It was a scary ass situation, but such a blessing for me. Because that's when I was like, I was already trusting. I always really, you know, had strong faith based on what I've lived. But that was an awakening. Awakening. Oh girl, that's scary. It was very scary. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is the first time that I was able to channel and connect with the divine. Like I already had this, like, you know, messages come in, the feelings, yada, yada, yada. And this is when I was going through my dark night of the soul, like where balls deep, but I was not accepting my spirituality. I was not wanting to do what I do now, and plus other things, whatever I was going through at the time. So trust your discernment, trust the divine when you're getting those gut feelings and whatever not, okay? So this time, I'm just going to make it short, right? So this time, I had already been channeling, going to the divine. I was in a space where I didn't care. I was well off because I always had 2-3 jobs. I mean, Mexican, hello, we're always going to have money when we work. But money and status was important for me back in the day, right? So a lot more than love. I didn't care about love. I didn't. Based on whatever I lived, obviously. Right? Not because I didn't love nobody or yada yada. But for me, it was not important to fall in love, to be in love. That's why I was looking at player. Like, I didn't care if people fall in love for me. Like, you know, as long as they gave me whatever I wanted. Didn't even hug or kiss, nothing. It was just like receiving. And I had to put that out there, right? Because I know it sounds a little maybe egotistical. I have to put it out there because it was part of my learning experience. Even though I was like being honest about, hey, I'm never gonna fall in love with you, yada yada yada. Alright, it wasn't coming from a space of authenticity nor a place of love or respect for them, because I knew Loki was going to use them. But in the space where I was at, I was like, oh no, I didn't per se know of karma as I personally know about it now, but and not that I was using these people, right? But it was like more so like just doing my thing, low vibrational. But in with whatever was happening, I was going through my spiritual awakening down. It was like a 2-year path. I was still not accepting. And then dark energies were trying to do their thing around me, whatever not. And I was not letting them, because my faith has always been very strong, and I've always been very connected to Yeshua, Jesus Christ. So there was a time when I was able to channel and connect with Yeshua even more. It was on that mountaintop where I could see the ocean, like from one side to another. This is in Dana Point, California, near San Clemente, for some of you that want to know. So I'd always go there and channel and connect to the divine. I felt such peace, right? Because I was able to channel and connect, like almost like having direct access to the divine. I did. That was not like almost. I had direct access to the divine. But there was a time where Spirit was like, okay, you can't come here no more by yourself. Come with company. It is not safe for you to come by yourself at this time. It was like 2-ish, 1 a.m. And there was this day that I was just yearning. It was like a month or so later. I was yearning to connect to God as I had. But I was like, oh, it's too late to hit someone up. I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to go by myself, but I need to. And this day that I decided to go, I had a sugar daddy. I had a sugar daddy. He was not around town, but he lived abroad. He bought me a truck. And the reason why I have to say kind of, it's like it was a truck, kind of have to mention it, is because it's important, right? So it was like massive 2XL Ford pickup truck. So if you know about trucks or can imagine it, it was really, really big, where I have to kind of hop off the truck. So this time I parked on the side by where the houses are at, instead of in front of the parking space for this place. And I started walking, and I heard, go back home. And I was like, maybe it's just me, because I know I'm not supposed to be here by myself. So I was trying to ignore that, but it just got louder and louder and louder. So there's the parking space, right? Let me just show you. Parking space, and then there's the grass area, and then you climb to the mountain top. And it's very beautiful. People get married there. So as I'm walking here, almost reaching to the grass area, there's this tree. And when I was trying to cross the tree, I couldn't. For the life of me, I couldn't freaking push. All right? Like, to get my legs to actively walk, and I heard go back, and I felt something push me back. Like after a minute and a half being there, just standing, it was the butthole chakra, right? The nerves started taking over me, and I was like, what the heck is this? And all of a sudden I heard run, but like it screamed at me. So there I go, I freaking start running back to my truck. So it's like the parking space, and across the little, it's just like right around the corner. I didn't have to like run too far. But I get into the truck, I get into the back of the truck, and the truck is like, if anybody would see a chick driving, would be like, oh, it's just one of those chicks, you know, called dyke or whatever. It was too masculine of a truck. And usually I don't like when the light keeps on when you close the door, so I always have that off even in my vehicle. So I left that off, but I sat in the back seat of the truck, and I could see through the back mirror here, right? I was sitting in the back, and I could see the person bald, completely bald, no eyebrows. He looked like a demon in human form. Like, I freaking even swallow right now. He looked like a demon in human form. His body was all shaved. He was really skinny. And he had the fucking long ass knife. I'm telling you, it was like 20 inches, 16 to 20 inches big. And he was running like this with the knife. Like not like this, but he was running like this. Like almost like ready, like if he already had stabbed something. And he went running the way that, like, if he didn't see me turn, he would have, like, obviously you would expect it for me to be on that other side where other parking spaces are, where the houses are at. Because this is around a residential area. So I saw that, and I was like, what the fuck? Silence for like 20 minutes. And then I started bawling, crying. Because all I hear, look at Lobo. When I say crying, and Lobo starts whimpering. Why the hell are you whimpering? I heard, you're okay. You're okay, just breathe. You know, I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't leave with fear. I was just like, what the heck? And then Spirit reminds me that I had seen this guy way before with my friend Olympia. We walked from work, because she also lived in Dana Point at the time. She was like, oh, let's walk to my house. We walked to and from work. We walked to her house. It was like a 15-minute walk. And this guy, we had seen him in the bushes before, all bald. I was able to see his face, but he was hiding in the bushes. And he was hiding in the bushes by in this park, but it was not in the same place. But Spirit let me see, like, oh, this is the person you saw last time. The only reason why he didn't do anything to Olympia that time was because you were with her. And this time that you were alone, something would have happened to you, but because the gift of discernment was not applied, but Spirit made me freaking experience what would happen if I wouldn't. And it was not the only time that something like this has happened to me, but this was like a physical almost attack. Like, I've had other people, especially at Walmart, scream to me, I know what you're doing to my kids. Yada, 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 yada. Like, scream at me, oh, you're a fucking devil too. People that I don't even know, never seen me, don't know that I'm fucking online or whatever not. And let me tell you, when I was about to fight that person, okay? Like, that lady, the last lady who did this. I wanted to fight this lady, and I was like, let me freaking tell her shit, because she's out here freaking yapping while I'm waiting for my Uber that time. I only had like 2%. I remember specifically, I only had 2%, and I lived like 15 minutes away, and like in driving distance. And Divine at the time, and the lady would come close to me. She would try to punch me, but she wouldn't hit me. And I was like, what the heck? I'm like, if this bitch fucking hits me. And I had prayed before I left, because I was like, I'm going to the Dable's Anus, which is Walmart. But I was like, if this fucking lady, and I said, bitch, hits me, I'm about to fucking throw some hands. And I could see that she was trying to scratch or like hit me, but she couldn't. And all of a sudden, I heard, send her love in my name. Not when I'm trying to fight out here, Spirit. Not when I'm fucking trying to fight this lady. And I was like, okay, I accepted. I allowed. I'm like, okay, Norsam, I don't even know this bitch. I'm not going to let her affect me. And this lady starts yapping again, screaming at me. Oh, that was my first time I got called a high priestess by someone outside. And I said, I send you love in the name of Jesus Christ. And in my head, I said this. And she's like, what, bitch? And I was like, I love you. And she's like, fuck you, yada, yada, yada. I know what you're doing to my kids. You're a fucking devil too. You fucking high priestess. And there was people outside. I was like, oh, how embarrassing, because they were about to close Walmart. Oh my gosh. And I was like, what the hell was that? She's like, you're killing my children. You're killing my children. And people just freaking looked at me like, what the hell is this bitch talking about? Like, are you really a murderer out here? No. But then, obviously, I was like, what the heck was that about? Obviously, it was a demon and that lady. That was really scary. She did have a demonic energy to her too. But I didn't think about it that way that time. Until I got home and I was like, oh shit, it all made sense. I was like, oh my goodness. This is what I get for going for bananas. I went for bananas specifically at that time. Okay. Miss Sunflower Soul. Your question, my dear. First of Under the Veils. Alright, which are going to see or this person is at? I'm glad you're okay. Thank you, my love. I'm glad I'm okay too. Better than okay. Okay. Okay, so there is more of a balance. In exchange. There's not a lot of limitations going on. Hey, keep me logged in, please. You're strong as heck, girl. Oh, thank you so much. You're strong as heck too. Everything is reciprocated. Anything that you think of me is for you too, my love. And that's one of many times. So when I was telling Suerte, that could be one of like some of the instances where it's like verbal attacks that come. It's a spiritual attacks, but it comes in a verbal way. All right. Here are the energy. Sunflower Soul. Ah! My ears just freaking popped. Anyways, I was about to say, Spirit, go listen to the song Tu y Tu y Tu. Let's see. I see who it's from. I know it's Kasu. Tu y Tu y Tu. Los Ángeles Azules. Okay, it's called Tu y Tu. Santa Fe Clan Ikasu. Timestamp is 129:30. The song is in Spanish, but please get translation in the lyrics. Solamente tú y tú y tú. It's like, acércate conmigo, yo voy a cuidarte. Get close to me, I will take care of you. From my heart, I won't be able to rip you off or like rip you out. I cannot stop thinking about you. Tú me enamoraste, you made me fall in love. The words are really nice, okay? So look into that song. I mean, here, I don't want to lose the list though once I start putting this. What do we do? Here, you can take a screenshot of that. Marak, hey, Slay Queen. What's up, baby cakes? How you doing? Their energy, there's transformation. Okay. All right, we're going to look into that a little bit more. So I want you to hear read. Okay, so it's telling us here there's transformation, there's changes here that are happening. We have the Two of Wands with the waiting game, which is telling us there's a new life path, a new way of going about things. We also have Love Begins. There's a nurturing energy, feeling extremely overwhelmed, especially since there is a Nine of Swords in the bottom of the deck that is telling us that somebody is fearing the worst, could be the both of them. Of course, we have beautiful Temperance in the bottom of the deck, where it's the spiritual and physical changes and truth comes out here. There's a balance. This could also indicate that there is a divorce taking place, right? From Foundation and Triumphant Success. So there is a lot of truth coming in, especially with the Ace of Swords being in the bottom of the deck. It'll be interesting to look into that truth energy for the Under the Veil. Thank you so much. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Destiny. Changes are upon them. Lately, let me tell you, lately, whenever I get a Wheel of Fortune, it is, especially when there's a Seven of Swords or a Two of Wands, Three of Wands, it is telling me that the energy here, there is a change scenario. There is a change of a partnership. There is something that won't go on for very long. All right. Let's see what this transformation is when it comes to the energy, please. Oh, transformation, which is the Death card, comes in with a Tower moment. Changes that are going to be creating, I heard chaos. Okay. There will be truth spoken. Truth that will not leave the house for a while. So this is changes that are going to be taking place, but the changes that are here won't be spoken publicly just yet. We'll see what that is about. What is this about here? What is the change here? The Death with the Tower. What is this about? Scorpio energy coming in hot. Not showing true feelings, hiding, personifying. We're going to be having some gaslighting, but here is telling us that a person is moving into the best next thing here. We have watching, stalking. Okay. Next energy movement. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over. There's no second chances. Grow and transform your life. We have reminiscing, trying to work things out through emotional situation. There's a separation happening between these two. It will be talked about. It is being talked about right now within the energies that are taking place at this time. I'm going to tell you here, they were working things out. This could be co-parenting, waiting for the changes to happen, but the changes didn't happen. Okay, I want to see what the Tower moment is. Shift of conscious identity. It's like no longer resonating with wanting to be in this connection anymore. What is this shift of conscious identity? What did it take place? What's happened here? Playfulness. We have pessimistic, sideways. So it's like accepting mistakes, accepting what is. Regardless if we're trying to work on this There's an acceptance that will be stepping in here for the two of them. That there's recognition that this is just a destructive behavior. Trying to make things work, trying to dilute things. It's like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not even feeling the playfulness. I'm not feeling to have sex with you. It's like acknowledging that they're not happy doing things like this no more. And we have joyful times and lost love and intellectual matter. So this is like fully on understanding that it's not working out, and we have to work in a timeline where things don't need to make sense to anybody else, but here in the household they need to. And I'm going to tell you here, I'm feeling the disconnection being from this woman more so than him. We'll definitely look into his energy. But here, of what is Ace of Cups, it is not bad, it is good, just so you know. Right. When we see here love begins, sometimes we feel like there's a new... Woohoo! Welcome back, Miss Yvonne. We may feel that there's love blossoming all over again. There's newness coming in a connection, but this is telling us that yes, this is more so of a new level of growth and achievement and good fortune when it comes to these people, whether they start accepting what is here, instead of self-sabotaging or sabotaging the connection, this situation more. Okay, that comes in here with accepting that the pressure is too much. There is a need to release. And here it's like the pressure is too much for me to handle. In reverse, we have this energy here of there's no need to work on this connection anymore for this to grow. We both know that we messed up. And here, my heart is open is in reverse. So like there's an acceptance. Like even if it's going to be extremely overwhelming, when the love begins, when the Ace of Cups comes in, there is a lot of tears. There are building blocks that need to come in for them to co-parent, but the goodness of this is that they're both in tune as even if they're both in like a different element. Okay, so that's gonna be taking place here. The energy where this woman is at right now is disconnect and boredom. Energy stepping in here for her. She's not feeling that connection. Okay, she doesn't feel as connected, and she within new or revived relationship is where she was at. So energy that steps in. So obviously it's like she worked on it. He gave her the opportunity, or here within the holidays we're able to work some things out, and now we're stepping in is memories of love. So she's going to be disconnecting, reminiscing, Six of Cups, feeling like he's not the only guy I can be with. I feel so connected to him, but I don't know where this is going anymore. Just saying like this person is going to be choosing themselves, but right now they're still trying to not fight the connection but bring the romance back. But there's an understanding of her being irresponsible at it too. Okay, financial and material changes with most of the time when this comes in is also understanding that we are abandoning ourselves. It's not just about that person abandoning us. Okay. The change is going to come in here. The thing here is that as they start disconnecting, she's going to see a glow up in him, and she's not going to like it, especially since he's taken the time to process everything, especially with the Four of Swords. He's not having a lot of outside communication with anybody else. With patience coming in, this card is our unconditional love and patience energy, right? Patience is the foundation of unconditional love when it comes to this Temperance card. And with the acceptance and the energy that comes in here for them too, the energy that moves forward, energy that's here, it is I can still taste you, the desire, the want and need to connect. Energy moving forward that they do not see coming, or energy that's transforming, is that of karma. What have we done? Where they both feel some way, shape, or form about where things are moving. So this is part of the changes where they are understanding that some things can't be said anymore. We have speechless, I can't find the right words, coming in reverse. So this is of speaking up, but not bringing much change to the situation. Okay, what do we see coming here? any timeline or anything like this. We have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Fool here coming up. Was telling us that there will be heartbreak. We already seen this. It is leaning more to the female side, and the male is feeling like, okay, I gotta defend myself, but not much. With the Fool and the Page of Cups, it's also showing us that he will be in a sneaky energy. So expect communication, most than likely from this person if you have not had it. He will be stepping into this daydream energy. Right? It looks like she will be accepting that, you know, things cannot get fixed, but she will still remain with him for a while until, like, they get this matter situated. Oh, can I see what that Reveal energy when it comes to, can't remember the other cards, but I do remember wanting to look into that balance energy, the Truth card. Okay, so Judgment comes in. So the Spirit is saying that Truth card is about judgment. It is about bringing each other's truths forward. And now having the ability to take action and seeing, talking what they're going to be doing. Please clarify that. Chariot. Movement forward. Whatever has to do with household. There's a balanced energy. Now being able to bring love, bring in physical. Like here with the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups is a really good energy when it comes to wanting things, when it comes to matters of the heart, to solidify, to come and be grounded. Freaking good ass energy. I asked if this relationship is ending, and there's a yes. The Death card came out again. We have the Death card coming in twice. There is self-awareness here with the Death coming in, right? There is self-awareness. There is an end of a relationship. We see the Single card here also coming in. But inner purging will be taking place, as well as having less resistance. And and with this energy, it did show up as with Death, of having the Death card coming in right side up. So it's telling us there's not a lot of resistance that comes in here from this energy space. Okay, show me here what steps in here for them. Okay, where's it at so we can see it more clearly? Where is it at right now between them two? Okay, and where is it moving to for... Kai and the children's mom? Where is this energy moving to? Okay. So where it's at right now is soul searching, where there's a need to work on some personal issues first. Looking at the self. This is about motivation and a purpose. Where it's moving forward is saying, like, we see him, right? Like an energy here, person leaving. It is saying there's regrets, trying to reconcile. But here coming around speaks of hoping for another chance and wanting to try again. Right? This person will try to bring it up again, but there's an acceptance that comes in from trying so hard. But it's like she is willing not to completely let go, as we see this person is going to try to be his friend again. And I feel like here's where that energy is going to be establishing at, where it won't go more than friends for a while here, especially with strong roots. There is a need to build trust There's a need for having a strong foundation. And then we have protection, sanctuary, and control. That steps into having more responsibility of each other's actions and that sort of thing. Okay. I'll leave this deck out here. Okay. What's moving here? What is expected to move in here for this connection overall? Moving on. Escaping. Understanding here with intellectual matters. I hear that this person, the man, is going to be... I got distracted because I saw another card here. It says getting blessed. Obviously, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. Carbu. The man is going to start going to the gym. If they were going, this is about going again. Because I saw somebody going with a gym bag. Like, tall, muscular, like, nice arms with a gray bag and a gray, like, kind of t-shirt. Great. I love not having entanglements. And that's the way to do it, girl. And what comes in here with moving on and escaping, what's moving next for this couple, please? It's energy shift here. Life-changing decision that will access an ending of a cycle closes. Okay. Overall energy stepping in, please. Emotions or anything that needs to be said, heard here. Stubborn love. Very broken-hearted, something that is shattered will be stepping in here. There's a clearing. There is clear headspace, happiness, and perspective. Clarity comes in. Not my freaking neighbor working on his fucking things right now. Oh. Handsome, handsome, handsome. Today we had a scary ass situation happen at the gym, y'all. Some guy came in chasing another one, and I'm talking about this is 5 on the dot in the morning, okay? Like 5:05. Some guys, I don't know if they were homeless or not, but they kind of looked a little homeless, but they were clean homeless. One guy was chasing the other, trying to fight him, and he went all around. He went up to the second floor, all around where the machines were. Just the machines are at, and then they moved into the other area, like all around where the free weights are at, and then they went, and then one of the guys grabbed the round weights. It was a 5-pound weight, trying to hit the other guy, and he was chasing him all over the bicycles and with the treadmills, the cardio station. As oh my gosh, that was freaking scary. They called the cops. My brother's friend works at the reception area, so he was over there. He was jittering. He looked like he wanted to take a punch, but obviously he was on the phone with the cops. It was really scary. The men that I thought were gonna step up, like, they did not give a rat's ass. The men that you can tell that they handle their shit but keep to themselves were the ones that freaking stepped up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking attractive. I will have I have a little crush on a white boy at the gym. I know I don't say, like, I'm very attracted to white boys because I've had bad experiences, low key, with them because of the mama or whatever, mama's boys. But this man was like, what's the deal here? And then he saw the guy. He's like, is that, because he asked me and my sister, we were both working on what we call the little island. So we were in a space where it's like free weights, He's like, are you using that? And we're like, yes. But he's like, why are you not standing there? He didn't say it, but he gave us a look. And then we're like looking at the person chasing the other person. Like, oh, is that the reason why? And we're like, we both said yes. And he's like, okay. And then he went to handle the guys, and he came back and he was like, somebody called the cops, and he was handling shit. I was like, oh my god, it's not this guy stepping into his masculine, you know, being in his masculine right away. He's like, okay, he was handling shit. I was like, oh man, I love men. Oh, it's so nice to watch. And there's the men that were like laughing about, you know, these guys having a freaking moment, but I was like, oh my gosh, like, can you be any fucking less inconsiderate? But it was very attractive to see the guy. Oh, but it was really scary. There was a lot of people that were shaken up. And the guy, I was still doing my exercises, don't get me wrong. I was just waiting for this guy to call me out because I was still doing my exercise, and he started walking with the weight, and my sister was like, oh, get over here. But I was doing the my exercise, and I was just waiting for this guy to call me like a fucking mean name. But he was like, whatever, you bitch, you're not my fucking problem. He didn't say anything. But I was like, in the name of Jesus Christ, don't get close to me. He didn't get close, but he walked by next to me. But that was a scary ordeal. The cops didn't show up until like 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later. And these crazies were out there like 10 minutes straight. I'll take some water. And a bite of my rice cake because I'm hungry. Okay. Who the hell's on their period? Go drink something for your fucking womb. I can feel over here. If you ever do get the freaking pain in the womb, because it feels like in the back too, take Alka-Seltzer right when it's hurting. For me, usually stops that month and the next month where I don't get pains. Okay. But I've been feeling it the whole freaking live stream. If you want to go a little extra hardcore, get yourself some mineral water, the bubbly water, a little salt, lemon, put the 2 Alka-Seltzers, and gobble that shit up. It's gonna be so good if you like gassy drinks. But that will release the pain in your belly. And then do some sort of hibiscus tea with cloves, some roses, edible roses. Get your other trusty cinnamon too, eucalyptus, to clear and heal, cleanse your womb, so your pains are not as much. If you're having like a lot of pain in your womb when you get your period, it means that you're really in your masculine and you need to work on your feminine more. Oh, I call it sparkle water. Ooh, I love it. Sparkle water. Okay. What are Kai's energies here? for the missus. You have the Temperance in the beginning, right? And I shuffle in again, and you have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. This is, I can't wait to reconnect, to be here with you. By the way, if you do that tea or whatever not, you know, I should fucking make a video about it, since I always do it at home. I do it for my siblings, for myself, because my mama does it. But I do it. And it's something you can be drinking on hot or cold, and then once it's like a little cool down, add a little honey. If you want some orange or lemon, drink that thing up. And it cleanses your womb, okay? But there's not a lot of pain that's gonna come through even for the next following months. And it gets all the gunk out. Oh my gosh, Sunflower. Okay, I need to show you your cards, girl. Okay. As energy towards you overall, we have a Nine of Cups and Two of Cups. This person is feeling very daydreamy. Yes, make a video. Make them be the camera person if you need. Okay, we will. By the way, I said I wanted to try to make the remedies on the book or whatever you guys want us to try for the natural remedies. I've already shown the book, so hopefully remember. Can you even hear me? All right. Let me know if you're having a hard time hearing me. I might have to call Leo back in here. ¿Qué pasó, Leito? Okay. Okay. We have the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and how this person is feeling. So they're feeling pretty good, okay? And with the energy, this person has the need to express themselves a bit more here and show up in your physical life, okay? The Star of the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Swords shows us that this person is going to be a bit better with their self-expression, self-acknowledgement, their intellect, and their power of however they have been moving. And with this energy, is also showing us that he feels very much connected with his higher mind. I do see him having some sort of distant travel, right? And he is diving into his spiritual or philosophical beliefs. I feel like his energy is a lot more talkative. Can I see his foundation here when it comes to this connection with the missus? We have Queen of Wands feeling your energy a lot. The Hangman. This man has a strong need to connect. It seems like he needs to speak about it too. The restlessness is here. Yet disciplined, waiting, willing to wait. We have the Eight of Cups. Girl, okay. I know we don't see the Eight of Cups as a good card here, but it is telling us here with the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands, things are getting a little difficult for him to be in this space of keeping things to himself, being grounded, or acting as nothing is the matter, especially when it comes to you. Okay? And with the energy here, with the Eight of Cups, this is about the need to have a more meaningful life. Great as energy. Why? Because the Eight of Cups is really a representation of the Hermit on the go. The Hermit being 3D, the Hermit not holding back. And it's like, fuck, I need to have a change in my life. I feel like I deserve more, need more. I'm creative, I'm dedicated, I'm a dreamer. I am going to persevere. Energy here with the Nine of Wands is showing, especially here, that yes, this is about thinking, a person who's thinking a lot about you, but willing to do the changes, willing to do the moves. This is sneaky poo energy, like wanting to see you, right? And even talking about, or trying to make plans. The Four of Cups is telling us that this is not yet time for this person to do so. Like, is getting the hits, like this is saying the energy is open, right? But with this, the Four of Cups and the High Priestess is telling us this person knows better. It's like, it's not right. Allow yourself to give time and space. Like, everything will fall into that time frame when it needs to. Let's see this other energy. Ooh, Temperance. You see how all these major arcanas coming in? This is taking their power back. This is about give an opportunity. It's like, go talk to this person, create communication if you want to, but this person's like, you know what, I'm going to hold these buckaroos for a minute. I can maybe splurge on her later. I can create a time to see her later. There's no need to rush, but it looks like he's not enjoying his own little pep talk, okay? All right, can I see this energy here of wanting to take action, loving this energy? A 201 will always be, of course, it's decision making, looking at things, but most importantly, when it comes to the Akashic records, when it comes to moving forward, it is telling us that there is a decision that will bring a new path, new journey, one where we can grow, communicate, grow with other people, go out with friends, and enjoy ourselves. And this is coming in fast, maybe a little too fast for the pace that this person wants to take in here. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. That may be worrying about things happening here in Five of Wands. It's his own, I'm not picking up as pessimistic, but being careful of interaction and how much, okay, yeah, a public being seen here. And let me make it clear that it's not that this person is afraid to show up with you or embarrassed or anything around those or those energies. Okay, this is about a person who is being careful about how he's projecting himself to the world. right? This is about having being careful about how things are coming in. He doesn't want any unpredictability coming in. Okay. Show me energy here of the heart. Where's the feelings here? The song is playing again for me. Solamente tú y tú y tú. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess. Let me tell you something about this High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. I freaking love that. It is telling me that this person took a long ass time to get it together to understand things. But here, the High Priestess, if it wouldn't have come out with this, it would have come out with any other card. It would have been telling us that this person is having a difficult time grounding the energy, that this person is not figuring shit out. It is possessive with its resources. It is secretive with wanting to assert themselves and not being in a way where it's like, I want to give them, or my sunflower soul, knowing, like for her to know. Like, you've received signs, you've received some sort of communication, some sort of breakthrough, and the way that things are structured here with this person. But here, the energy is really good, especially here with this Knight of Pentacles, because this is a person who's got it figured out for some time here. Give me one sec. What are you looking for? The red? I don't have the red. I mean, you could look in there. Take out the whole... Okay, so it's telling us that the energy is more grounded. Even so, with the Six of Swords, it is able to move into a space where they are allowing themselves to daydream, to connect with what they want, with how they want things to transform here with you. All right, give us the energy here with his feelings here when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess. What is the energy that is known to him with his feelings here towards Miss Sunflower Soul, please? Ka-ching, ka-ching, on the move. This is about moving away or getting a new home together. The energy of getting a new home together, have in mind that that's not just saying, or like we're moving into a new place. This is about making time and space for newness to come in. And we have tenderness, having a gentle spirit, and being able to care deeply. This is about being a real deal, good match, taking action and planning for the next steps, which would also be this energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Where is he at right now? When it comes to his heart space with the Miss Sunflower Soul, he is open for change. Be open to change, sorry. He is being receptive to the new experiences that change that leads to growth. Even though right now with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like he's not doing much or not moving much, it is telling you that he is. Yes, of course, in his own pace or whatever spirit is guiding, but with the energy of rest, it is saying that he's listening to his body. He's listening to the divine wisdom that's coming in, of course. He's in tune. This is telling him mentally and physically unwind, right? So it's like this person is in a space. Ooh, you have realignment and moving on. All right, and then confessing something that he is maybe fearful of. All right, but can we see, please, where is the heart at right now? Baby cakes. I haven't seen his energy. Well, I don't remember much because of the other things, but the energy is much more open and ready to receive in, because there's always this I feel connected to you and that sort of vibe. But this time it's like, I am daydreaming and I don't give a fuck. Okay, where is this heart space at when it comes to connecting with her? Again, it is telling us that this person is resting. They're listening to their body. They're mentally and physically unwinding. Back of the bottom of the deck, which is under the veil, he wants communication. He wants to maybe open up some boundaries, be more assertive, connect more in a different way. We have peace. This person is at peace and content with where they are right now and the way that they're coming to you. And we have moving on. There's endings that bring healthy beginnings. So it's like really good for this person to feel at this time. So 6 of Swords, bottom of the deck, really good energy. Moving on. Not exactly in the end phase of whatever turbulence they're at, because it looks like they're in a turbulent energy. But at the same time, is in a space where he can step in graciously and not be so stuck because of whatever's in the past or whatever he felt was there. Give me the message here. Messages does this person have for the missus? He is planning to come to you. The energy here says, I recognize I treated you badly. I regret it. You didn't deserve it. Have in mind that this could be in the way that he is handling his situation, seeing like, oh, maybe I'm like not being completely honest of where I stand, but we'll be giving clarity because communication's there and unfolding energy. Okay. Ooh, look at what I just discovered. The energy here says, I hid something from you. Now I'm afraid to expose the truth and expose myself. You don't know how hard it was for me to let you go or shut down. Why? You have, I'm afraid of love. Being apart has been life-changing for me. Songs are speaking to me about you. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. Can we release the song that we were hearing for Miss Sunflower Soul, please? Sending healing to the womb. Thank you so much. Whoever this is, sending you love. I just heard bad emoji. Okay. Bad emoji. Okay. Part of the song, let me tell you what's coming in right now. It is saying, I want to be more than just friends. me escaparé contigo. I want to escape with you.